Hello, Lovelies Assembly. Thank you for stopping by and sharing some time with me today. I hope you and yours are doing well, and I hope you enjoyed the pieces in this video. Road trip. Nothing more than a straight path meant for one to drive along. Soon there is a turn, a dip, an incline that allows one to feel the path as it changes. Sights set along either side of the path. What will one see? Fields of distant hues and makeup, battle-worn cities calling back for a time when they were new. Will one's focus remain glued to the printed lines laid out meant for them to follow? Will one see the turns that led to the dirt trails made by others over time and decide to try their luck? The motion is a call to be free. Sickness from standing still is a true thing. Take to the road. Each road, every road, has its own time, its own meaning, its own locations that every traveler on such trips simply has to embrace. Badlands. Lost among a place that is foreign to one's ways and sensibilities. Just can't seem to find a way to navigate through. There is a dark veil that lines both the outer layers as well as the inner being of all who reside here. You can see it in their eyes as they watch you pass by. not like them in this world, then you are a threat, one that must be dealt with post haste. The land itself puts on an air of welcoming gestures, all the while beckoning one to their doom. Like predators, they stalk you, their prey, yet like prey, you were never fully unaware. They dare to pounce, using the very land you stand on, shocked when you can bob and weave just out of their grasp. You run further and longer than you ever have to get away from the negativity and the bad energy. You seek refuge in a place that doesn't actually have the word bad in its labor. Leave such places behind and never look back, even though an idea of returning and paying back the favor you were given. Best to keep moving on and leave the land to those who would rather live in darkness to their own devices. Boneyard. Pale in all respects, as if the world not only turned gray, but has been muted for extra uneasiness. Walking through is an unsettling experience. The bones are stacked high overhead in formations unnerving to the eye. Remnants of dead life long gone, no remnants of death in its natural home. Each step brings up dry dust left to hang in the stale air. Don't want to breathe in this place. You never will know what or who you're taking in. Keep going, trying hard to make it through to the other side. Sometimes running, yet the gloom is so heavy in the misty fog that you have to stop to collect yourself. Feeling like now only circles are the paths upon which you have been left to run. Can't find your way out of this place, even when you swear you're following the dim overhead light known as the sun. The bone clusters still all around, making you hang your head in wishful dread. Will you make it out of this place, or will you be the next permanent fixture among this land of the hazy dead? candle. Flickering light held in hand as you make your way through the dark spaces. Only method of helping vision as the darkness seems determined to take it from you. Stay focused in the slight sound of the flame burning, the wick, and ignore the sounds of the night, causing fear to be born within every fiber of your being. Looking to see someone or something that can be a beacon of hope, there is only the dancing flame held in your hand. Be careful as melting wax falls from the pool being made atop the spear of brightness as you move on. Each step matching a thumb of a heartbeat, as each second that passes by feels like nothing short of an eternity. Soon the end of the darkness seems to be just within reach. The candle in hand still burns as you make your way out, back into the realm of natural light. It was not by luck that the flame stayed lit. It was by your determination, will, and insight. Cold ocean. Lost, the vast sea is your only view. Left in nothing more than a tiny boat swaying upon the waves. Land has become a myth, a legend, made from the mind of only the most skillful teller of stories. You row and row. This motion is all you are accustomed to do. Look beneath the currents. See the world that you cannot touch. Life taken into one's own hands as the echo of the words, man overboard, become a world song. Seek the treasures, the remnants of what once dry land may have been. Seek the ever-growing gift known as air as you watch your bubbles glide to the surface of the wet layer above. Dive one has to dive again and again. Row, row faster, row strong and steady as the storm comes in. The distance is a trick of the mind. The peak that one thought was a place to land is nothing more than a memorial of the cold sea paying respect to what once was. Don't dismiss. I am valid. Do not dismiss me. Just because it's not a focus to you doesn't mean my focus is not important. Your fears are your fears and my fears are mine. I don't tell you to get over it, so don't do the same to me. Your worries are mine because I care for you, thus mine should be the same for you. Tell me about your heartaches and misfortune, looking for an ear to hear, thus extend to me the same. Sly are the remarks, but I catch them in their meaning before you realize. Do not take your upsets out on one who is simply trying to help, or at least stay out of the way. Our sun is the same, as is our moon. We sleep to seek peace and rest as well as a release from each day's struggles. We need not to make each day's challenges for each other seem less important just because they are not directly yours. Treat me not like those you treat in the world, for from each other we seek understanding, not more of what the world throws at us each and every day. Dark forest. Land of perpetual night, home of the beautiful and mysterious, protected by ancient beings never before seen. Also, she lives there too. Housed on high in a fortress made of stone, placed upon a mountain peak, her boundaries are plagued by night, streaming from the inner depths of the world. One who tries to walk into it will be lost to the shades that only darkness can provide. On the other side of the places surrounding her home, acid rain ever present falls from the clouds as if it is their blood or very essence as they are losing every boiling drop. Home of creatures that need the night to survive. Monsters such as the zombie and beings of unknown origin seek to end your life. Place on your armor as you try to survive. Take your chances in such a place where even the brightest day is the realm of only the darkest night. Dreammare. Make your bed and lie in it. Once your eyes close, there is a toss-up on who will catch you as you fall beyond the realm of waking reality, the sun or the moon. If you land in the hands of the sun, it will carry you off to a world full of joy and goodness. You will find candy and rainbows, and all your heart's desires will come true. If you land in the hands of the moon, you will be carried to a place vast and barely seen. The haze there is thick, and lakes of fire will greet you. All that you can think of that is scary, horrible, and wretched will come to life, hunting you down, to the point that all you can do is hide yourself away, waiting for the sun to come find you. Yet there is a third option still. It's when you land in the middle, one hand of the sun, and on the other hand, the moon will lead you to a place known as the in-between. There you will be able to dream in peace, but not totally. Events will take place that will make you question if you are really dreaming or not. Only here is what the lines of dreams and reality intertwine. With this in mind, be careful of where you may land while in your sleep. To be good is nice, but uneventful. To be bad can lead you to never sleeping correctly and waking as if you are passed on. But to fall in the middle can be its own toss-up. I guess you'll have to experience these things for yourself. Golden. Lady of an older persuasion, dressed from head to toe in class and sass. No time, no one's willing to harsh her mood. Her beat is of that of every old school love song known. Don her jewels painted to perfection in makeup's finest hues. You'll see her as she drives by. The sun shines brighter as she goes along her way. Any room she enters is full of joy as she speaks to all that she knows. Every word falling from her lips holds a bit of life's wisdom mixed with a dash of truth. Don't take no stuff from anyone, neither those live to be in their prime nor their youth. Holder of stories, one for every occasion there could ever be. She can do and does more in an hour than most others dream of doing in their sleep. Her steps may be slower now as age has come upon her bones, yet her mind is as sharp as ever. There's that music again in her voice's tones. Returning home after another blessed day, like many ready to call it a night and hit the hay. As she closes her eyes, ready to see what her dreams have in store, a smile graces her lips of one glad to have spent one more day shared in hope, dressed in joy. Highlights. Always looking to capture only what one wants to see, never interested in the full picture. Run with the gags and the special features of one's existence. When will you dig deeper as a documentary awaits? Place upon the reel your effects and lighting, dub the voices and create fiction from truth. It's always more fun, isn't it, to think outside the box when the box isn't you. Made to smile big and bright when you feel no flame within. Told this is the only way when in truth no one should have to act out the life they were meant to live. Glad the audience can give applause for only the end result. Now let's see how they would feel if they could only see what all the production really took. Invitation. In the light of day, you are invited to come and create a story with me. Add to the narrative of a fictional situation being brought to life. Each day, time is spent bettering one's circumstances. Each day, a new chance to create more of what one wants to see. In the dark of night, there is a shift to what one must do and become. No longer trying to better something, rather to end something else. The monsters hidden by the light of day come alive. Personified creatures that one must now stay awake and take on in the battle of some kind. They are not silent, muted when daylight is around. Yet in the night, one can hear nothing else but the cries and growls. One must be a hunter, a seeker, a fighter to make it through the twilight hours. As the horrors just keep coming, running home to hide, to sleep them away is not even an option. As the sun rises again in the warm morning, every demon that plagues you will burn as a symbol that you have made it through another night. In the day, you are invited to be the sunny side of who you claim to be, placed on your smile as you do the tasks that are expected of you. In the night, the truth comes out, as there is no longer any need to lie or to hide. Isn't it funny to think how now in the dark there can be truth, just as in the light there can be lies? Lavender fields. Washed upon me a field of purple haze, the fragrance intoxicating like nothing I've ever come across before. A land of magic used for beauty and inspiration. Let me walk among the never-ending rows of enchantment as my mind swims further and further away. I sit and watch my fellow creatures as they run past. I wonder if they too feel as I do, thus this is why they are here, destined to never leave. Dreams of a day fill my being with visions of a house, no, not just a house, a home, placed among this land. Open windows have flowing curtains that billow in the floral-scented breeze. The sun always shining, bringing in an ever-plastered smile of truth to my face. I would lay in bed and dream the days away up until I had no other choice but to move for movement's sake. Suddenly again a warm wind rushes by me as I sit in a purple place. I wonder if the rain is actually purple too. Each a drop of inspiring protection meant to get one's creative juices flowing. I come back to myself as high has fallen here. The world now closed for the passing of time in an evening such as this. Still not ready to leave, I merely rest my head in my hands, in my spot along the ground path that I've made my own. I want to go back to my lavender-scented field home. Mushroom fields. Came in but never made your way out. Didn't mean to let the spores overtake the mind and body. Went in only seeking to gather those which would seek a fine price on the market. Found only a fate, maybe not worse than demise, but definitely a trick meant to withhold the heart. Took in one too many deep breaths. The fare was so inviting and rich in its heaviness. Bent down to check if I'd found what I was looking for, only to be exposed to something more. The world began to wave, to ripple, to spin in so many colors, one didn't even think that many colors existed. Head spun out of control as the body grew limp and satisfied. Time passed, can't tell exactly how much at this point. An hour, a day, a year, or more. Who even knows, or is just keeping track? Just going to lay myself down and let things subside and clear. Oh no, another one just expelled its spores back upon thee. Must I? Must I place your pains and discomforts aside and keep moving? Must I? Those who ask only seek to know if they can still ask you to do for them, not out of genuine concern. Must I? Still in distress, get up, keep moving even when everything in you tells you to rest, to stop, to take care of yourself. Must I? There seems to be no time in the day where something isn't being asked of you or taken from you. Can't even have your time or your name. Must I? You do because you feel you must not at all because it's that what you want to do. You move through the pain in hopes they will not last long upon you. Must I? Something within just keeps going even when you wish it wouldn't. Then possibly you could rest and be free. Must I? Time always seems to be spent more for all others. When will there be time for me? Mr. X. To be taken less than seriously seems to be my lot. Tucked away from a promising existence in exchange for one that even I sometimes would rather forget. Marred by childhood traumas, grew up never really knowing whom to trust. Heck, I don't even trust myself after listening to my own words that I defended with a passion. In time, she was caught up in my mental web, along for the ride that only many occasions almost took her away from me. Like a pawn in a chess game, ever being played, I was moved around so many times that one would think I had no moves left. Whenever one game would end, another would begin, pushing me to my breaking point more times than I could count. Those around would look in awe as I just kept going, even when it appeared that there was nothing left to go on for. This life has taken its toll on both me and her, who despite it all never left my side. I owe nothing to no one but her, she who removed my pride. Looking back, I think often if the chase was at all worth the race. So many mountains to climb, so many seas to swim, so many dead ends that never got me any closer to an all-knowing end. I still sit here in this room even now, looking at the walls covered in what many would call the ramblings of one who was loopy. The thing that I sought after the most made my life, as well as the lives of those around me, gradually more and more spooky. Thank you for listening. I hope my words as we go along both inspire and make you smile. For more of my content, you can also find me on Patreon, Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. The links will be down below. Stay blessed and let's grow together. Much love to you all.